What's up, guys? Lubert the Great here, and welcome to LubertCraft Live number 17. I better go sleep quick before the baddies come out. I didn't realize when I logged in that it was going to be nighttime already. Alright, right to the point then. So today is an awesome day for the stream, and we are going to create our first real, like, helpful farm on the server today. At least we're going to try to. And that is an XP farm. And this is going to be a non-mob XP farm. If you're familiar with XP farms / XP banks, then you might notice that I have a bunch of cactus here and kind of have an inkling of what that's going to look like. Let's see here. So first things first. I'm gonna so this is what I'm thinking here. So we've got the auto harvesting farm right here, and we've got all this space. Now this thing doesn't take up this XP bank / XP farm. It shouldn't take up too much space. Like, it shouldn't be massive. So what I'm gonna do is probably put it right in here, and we may have to move this building or change around how the root cellar is situated here, but I'm okay with that. So that's fine. What I would like to do, let's see here. Alright, so I'm getting yelled at by my computer that the stream might be lagging. You guys need to let me know if the stream seems laggy or anything. I have no way of knowing except for by you telling me, and that my computer and YouTube's yelling at me that it is. Although it does appear to be outputting the correct amount of data and everything, so I'm not sure why it's flipping out. So let me know if the stream seems laggy or anything. That seems odd. Okay. Anyhow, so before we get into actually building the farm, obviously I got the cactus here all set up so that it's starting to grow. I wanted to go take an adventure over to the open pit mine that we started last time, so let's do that real quick, because it should only take a few moments. I built that nice rail system over there, so let's go ahead and give that a shot. Hop in the old minecart here, get set down the tracks. It'll take a moment, no big deal. Not the end of the world. I also want to try something on the other end over here that I saw, and I'm trying to remember which YouTuber. I was doing a little bit of modern Minecraft research since my Minecraft knowledge is so out of date for the most part. But of course the server's gonna lag here while I'm on the rail, because it always does for some reason. But if you put a water source block at the top of a column of, at the top of a empty pillar of just an air pillar, then if you fill the entire, if you put kelp in all the water going from the bottom to the top, then that will give you it'll turn all of the flowing water into water source blocks. So I want to do that on the other side here, and I've been waiting for the stream to do that. So we're gonna give that a shot once we get over to the other side, and we're almost there. You know what I forgot though? Is I didn't bring any soul sand with me. I can't make the bubble tower without the soul sand. So we'll have to do that later, which is not the end of the world. At least we can do the kelp thing and see how that works. Alrighty. So I put a source block at the very top of this. Now, unfortunately, we do have to actually just swim through it to get up to the top. And I can just get to the top without dying, pretty much. Because I've been doing this on and off while I was working on the pit mine, because I didn't want to... I wanted to wait for the stream to actually do the kelp thing. So we'll start getting injured here. We'll be fine, though. It's not the end of the world. We won't die from it, so... We'll just get up to the top here, and boom, we're good to go. So this is the pit mine. I've done a little bit of work on it so far. You may notice that I pretty much only got rid of dirt. Well, that's because, take a look at my tools here. They're kind of lacking, and I need an efficiency 5 pick to do stone fast. And I don't want to destroy that pick right now. But I have the shovel is real easy to repair and easy to rebuild, and you don't need an efficiency 5 shovel to make it really good with the haste 2 beacon going there. So we've got all this dirt. Actually, I'm gonna take this sand because we might need some of that. Do we have any more sand in here? No. All right. That's fine. Drawing with him, I have been playing Minecraft since pretty much alpha, so like 2009 I think is when it first was in alpha. So like 10 years. A long time. So we're gonna grab this kelp so that we can do our little experiment here. I don't even think I need 64 of them, but we're gonna take 64 of them anyway. So we should just be able to, well, let me eat and heal up fully before we try doing this. Right, so we're gonna go down here, and then we should be able to start putting these, making these, oh geez, I don't want to make that a source block. I just want starting there. Okay, now we just gotta go up to the top. And now this should be making all of these flowing water blocks into source blocks. Then we can go back down to the bottom and just destroy the one bottom kelp block, and we should be good to go. So, yeah, it was just under 64 blocks. So now we will fall back down again. And then, voila! All those should be source blocks, and actually if we swim up through it, we should be able to go up a lot faster now. So, yeah. Okay, sure. I played really seriously back like years ago. I took, over the last couple of years, I haven't played much at all. So the most recent couple updates are the ones that I know least about, which is, you know, whatever. Not the end of the world. That's why I'm learning here. That's why I'm playing with kelp and things. But I totally forgot to bring soul sand, and I don't think I left any over here. I was going to bring some, but I don't think I did to make ourselves a bubble tower. But that's okay. We will do that later. I'm just going to leave this here because I don't really need it. But yeah, so this is the start of the open pit mine, and we'll, you know, I'll periodically probably give you updates on that. It's not going to be something that I constantly work on because it does take quite a few resources just to keep it going and to make sure you have enough picks, and that's why I need to make some sort of XP farm. Even though this particular XP farm that I'm going to build, it's very easy to build, but it's also not the highest yielding. It's not like the quickest farm in the world, but it is a farm nonetheless, and it should be helpful at least. So let's go back over to the other side and go back over to the village, and then we can start working on that. We should have plenty of cactus. All right, there we go. Gotta move a little bit first. So this will just take another moment for us to get back to the village, not the end of the world. I love how it still glitches. Just one of those great old things about Minecraft, glitching around corners in a rail, in a minecart. Every time. Pretty much without fail. Always glitches around corners. And you'll notice when I get back to the village, I left all the jack-o'-lanterns around the village from Halloween last week. So I didn't feel like getting rid of them. You know, it's still, you know, it's after Halloween, but, you know, it's still sort of the season. Whoa. Dude. We must have a slime chunk around here. That's flipping awesome. I'm just going to throw a sand down right there to denote that we have a slime chunk. That is super cool. That's the first slime we've seen at all. So that's awesome. That's actually really exciting. Hello, Muffoins. Muffoins? Muffoins? I don't know. Sorry if I butchered your name there. But welcome to the stream. Seeing a slime there, that's actually super exciting. I mean, I can make 3 sticky pistons now. Oh, man. But that's actually really, really, really awesome because then then we can do more like redstone-y stuff. That's really exciting. That opens up all sorts of possibilities. I just need to, you know, figure out exactly what the deal is with the chunking over there. Maybe we'll have to make a slime farm eventually. That'd be sweet. That's literally the first slime I've seen on the server, though. And I've had the server for a while, because I had it before I started this series. So, all right, and we go up here. No, definitely no jokes here. I'm just really bad at reading / pronouncing names that I'm not familiar with. So, no offense to you. Just yeah. Oh man. All right. I'm just gonna wait a few seconds so I can sleep quick. Oh, that's not a bed. This is the bed. There we go. Okay. Yep, we're good. Okay, so let's. I'm gonna put this slime in a chest over here because we don't need it with us. Yeah, we'll just put it in there in the kind of randomly nice random stuff in here. Okay, now let's go grab some materials for building. I put a whole bunch of cobblestone in the smelteries down here so that we could get make some stone out of this. So let's do that right away, because I'm gonna make, what the heck? Give me that. Thank you, sir. All right, we'll start out with that. That should be enough to get started. I'll just grab a couple more things. Why not? I'm gonna use all this stuff eventually. May as well make it all in the stone bricks. All right, there we go. All right. That is exactly sort of what I'm doing, muffins, I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. Yes, that's the idea, is to make some sort of... This is going to be a very basic, not the fastest. In fact, it's actually, I would consider it probably slow, automatic XP farm. But you're right. That is on the list of things to do long term here, is to get a nice, you know, quick, probably some sort of mob farm set up for getting XP. But for now, we're going to make this simple one that uses cactus and basically making green dye out of cactus, and it will automatically just do that, and the XP will get stored up inside of a furnace. So let's start the build. So we basically need to make first we need to start out essentially making an auto farm. An auto cactus farm is really the basis of it. So let's see. We need 8 wide, 8 plus 1. I might have to make some slight adjustments to the wall here, but I'm totally fine doing that, just because it's going to be too wide otherwise, or otherwise we're going to run out of space, which is totally fine. Never opposed to expanding this stuff, so I'm not going to use bamboo just because I haven't found any bamboo yet on this world. So I don't have the ability to do that. But I have ridiculous amounts of coal already. So I'm probably, for now, until I find something like bamboo, I'll probably use coal to power it, or, you know, whatever I have on hand. But I have so much coal, it should be totally fine. So I'm going to build this up on a bit of a platform. Is it a little bit laggy? It's not yelling at it's yelling at me that it's laggy, but I can't figure out why, because I don't have anything else going on my network at home. Okay. Let me know if that helps it a little bit. It may be slightly, it may be ever so slightly more pixely, but let me know if it's choppy. I'd rather it be slightly pixely than, I just lowered the bitrate a bit, so let me know if it's still choppy or if it's giving you guys buffering problems or anything. I'll see if I can do anything else to try to fix it. But let me know. All right, so we will continue on here. I'll try to pay attention to, oh, it is still lagging, huh? I'm not getting any yell. It's not yelling at me. Okay, yes, it is. It is still yelling at me. Okay. I'm really annoyed with that because it shouldn't be dropping anything. It should be back to normal now. It says I have a good connection now. Oh yeah, I could see that. That would make sense. All right. We'll give this a shot. I just have the little preview window that I can see, so it doesn't really give me a whole lot to work with as far as to see if it's choppy or not. I'm gonna actually change one more setting because that still looks a little choppy. Give me one more second, guys. Okay, now we'll give that a shot. Hopefully that makes it better. I can't promise anything. I have a feeling it has to do with the internet where I am right now, which is really annoying because it's completely out of my control. But I did check to see that I had all good signals and speeds before the video, or before the stream. So I'm not really sure what that is all about. So all right, it's good now. Wonderful. Then let's continue on. I'll try to have a little bit less flailing around of the screen of the camera here. All right, so let's get back to building. So I'm gonna build this. Actually, no, I'm gonna build this up here. I'm gonna build that up, and you'll see what I'm doing in a second. I'm just gonna make some pillars here. So essentially, the outer wall is gonna be right there. So this will be the inner wall, and if we have the water on that block, then we need 8 blocks out, so including that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to put another pillar here, and I'll connect those up. And that'll be the outer wall on this one. So I'm not going to actually make the outer wall yet. And then shoot, I didn't bring any sort of scaffolding type block, which for me is dirt. I don't like the actual scaffolding block. It's kind of annoying to me. I don't know what you guys think about it, but I don't really like it a whole lot. All right, we'll just grab a couple of stacks of dirt just to have. Yeah, YouTube is on fire. Yeah, you know, probably. Everything else over in California is on fire right now. Might as well be YouTube also. Which is very sad. It's very sad, all the fires that are going on. But anyway, we don't need to bog ourselves down about that. So let's get on top of this right away, so that we can build up here. So essentially that's going to be our outer wall. I'll just use those as markers for now. So we've got 8 long, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yes. And then actually, I'm thinking to myself here, this actually is going to go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so if you guys are wondering why I'm bringing that down, it's because we're gonna put water blocks on this point here, and we're gonna have a 15 or so wide, and then we'll put a water block there. It'll push all the cactus down to the other side, and then there will be another water block right here, and it'll push it down this way. So that's kind of the basic idea. I do need to sleep quick so we don't get bombarded by the skeletons today or this evening. Quick sleep and back at it. Okay. So now we can build basically the floor. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We'll start with that and see what we need. If you're asking if I'm playing on PC, yes, I am playing Java. Java Edition. On the PC. Oops. And we'll kind of clean up this build a little bit once we get further along, but I'm just trying to make the outline of it now. We'll get a general idea of what we're dealing with, make sure everything works functionally, and then we can always spruce it up a bit, you know? It's ridiculous the amount of concentration it takes to actually click in the exact... Oh, I had one extra. Okay. So now we actually need to build this up as well. Need to build this out 1 so that the water doesn't flow off the edge. That's good. You know how I can spruce it up? You're gonna say that I can spruce it up with those spruce trees over there? Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, I could make a coal plant. Definitely not out of the question. I haven't really figured out what I'm gonna do as far as fueling it besides, at the moment, like I said, I'm just gonna use the coal that I have, but there you go, drawing with them. Yep. Okay. Need to count out how many blocks that is. That might be too many already, because we only want 8 or 7. Let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then it'll go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can actually pull from a hopper that's on the 8th one right here. So that should be fine. We'll leave that like it is for now. Then we need to, let's lay down our cactus layout. So just to make sure all the math of this thing actually works. All right, yeah, it does. Wonderful. All right, so, oh, for goodness sakes. For anyone who doesn't know, to make cactus farms, because you can't have cactus grow right next to each other, you need to put them off in a grid. You need to build the cactuses all in a grid like this. Now this is just, this dirt on the floor is just going to be a temporary block. We will actually just remove that once we have the cactus in place. But we do need to build the cactus elevated off the ground so that the water can flow underneath them and carry the cactuses that drop down the line. So, all right, now that looks good from there. Let's build this down. Oops. There we go. Now if we follow suit like we did in the other corners, I built this block to the ground, and like I said, we'll spruce. Oh, for goodness sakes! I always forget there's a pit there, and that's gonna look really ugly. But again, I will fix that later, make it look a little prettier. We need to bring this out, and that's actually fine. We can leave that as it is for now. So let's go back up on top here. So what I need to do is come up with a block that I want to use as the quote-unquote permanent block that sits on top of the dirt here, and then we'll put a sand on top of each of those, and then we'll put the cactus on top of those. So let's go let's go see. Let's go explore through our chests here and see what kind of blocks we have that we could put a sand on top of to make it look pretty in there. I'm almost thinking to use glowstone. Do I have enough glowstone for something like that? Probably. Let's see. That should be enough. Oops. Yeah, that should be plenty. Actually, no, that won't be enough. Yes. Who knows what fake sushi is called? I have no idea. No idea at all. All right. I'm gonna make some scaffolding on this side. Boop. So I'm gonna put a glowstone on each of these, assuming I have enough. Otherwise, I have an idea if I don't have enough. But I think I do. Yep, we got enough. Wonderful. Okay, here we go. I am from Wisconsin. Good old Wisconsin. Right now, we can actually remove all the dirt now. We don't need that anymore because we just need to put sand on top of it, which I probably need to actually go break some of the sand that's underneath the cactuses that we have growing that I had set up in prep for this project so that we have enough. I don't know that 24 is actually enough, but we'll just go grab some of these. We need the cactus anyway, so we can just grab that all at once. Perfect. And that really should probably be enough as it is, but oops. But since I don't need these cactus to just sit around here anymore, we will harvest them all. Perfect. All right. Oh, there's still some on the ground. We got it all. Awesome. All right, I need to replace this dirt block, otherwise it's going to bother me. There we go. And I'll clean up those torches later. No problems there. It's called a weed fish. Wow. Seaweed. All right, all right. So we need to put sand on top of these. Oops. Come on. So, and then the other thing we also are going to need is glass panes. And you'll see why in a few moments if you don't already know why. Once we put all cactus on here, I need to build some dirt scaffolding around the edge of this because this is going to be really a problem otherwise. Okay. Let's get some dirt in here. I'm just going to build dirt all the way around here. Just be easier that way. Oops. Not like that. Yes. Just made it. Okay. Wonderful. Now we need to put cactuses on all of these. Or cacti. Jeez Louise. Cactuses is not a thing. Alright, so the cactuses are all placed. The cacti are all placed. Now we have to put dirt on top of those. And since you can't put something right next to cactus, otherwise it breaks, I don't want to do that. But we can put dirt on top of them. Oh man, I almost jumped right on top of that cactus, but dang nabbit, by mistake. Alright, here we go. Wonderful. Now we need to go grab some glass panes. Now I believe I already have glass panes sitting around. We'll find out, I suppose. But I'm pretty certain that I do. This should be in one of these chests here. And sure enough. And that should be plenty. I don't even think we'll need nearly that many in reality. Oh, it's gonna be nighttime. Better sleep so those skeletons don't get us. Oh, but we'll watch the sunset for a moment. Such a beautiful sunset. Now let us sleep. Come on. It's so close. There we go. Hello, sun. Good morning. Oh, man. That instantaneous is just hilarious. Okay. Back to the build. So in order to allow the cactus to grow up by 1, what we are going to do is put glass panes in between all of these guys. Ah! Didn't even try jumping. I just like fell off that one completely. And then we will be breaking all of the dirt off the top of these. Just leaving the pillars of glass panes in between. And then the idea is once the cactuses grow, they cannot they won't actually stay there because the glass panes will attempt to connect to them, and then the cactus will just break and it will fall down to the water underneath, which I haven't placed yet. So we need, and this should all be set, I'm pretty sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's actually not set. That will fall down. We need to put one more block here. Now that should be good. Oh, wait, I was going to put a hopper under that. That's why. That's why. Okay, let's grab some redstone-y type materials quick also. And see if we have... I think I already have a bunch of hoppers, which I don't need nearly that many. But that's okay. And what else do I need right now? I'm going to throw that in my inventory so I have it later. Because I know we need that later. I also need some coal just to get this thing started. So I'm going to grab some of that. Just grab that stack of blocks. All right. Do I have a favorite block in Minecraft? Ooh, that's a good question. Man, that is a very good question. I don't know that I could answer that right off the bat. If we're going by like functionality wise, I'm a fan of redstone, so I'd probably say observer blocks are pretty awesome. From an aspect of just coolness of a given block, geez, I don't know. I mean, glowstone's pretty awesome. It can just because it can light everything up, but I really like the look of the magma blocks or whatever it's called that I can't think of right now. But beyond that, I'm not really sure. All right, so we actually need to place this hopper down here. What the heck? That was like a really delayed, some really delayed damage there. Okay, so I'm gonna just place some dirt down so that I can put the hopper on that. All right, that should prevent any water from flowing over the edge. I'm pretty sure. So let's put that there, and that should only go right to the edge. Yep, so everything that gets broken up there should flow down there. Now I just need to grab another bit of water real quick from this guy. And then we will be able to continue our infinite source blocks. Those good choices there, Em. Good choices. I can also get rid of all of this now. Don't need the scaffolding really anymore. We're going to be building up actual walls here, so don't need to do that. Let's get on this back wall then. And we'll just go down the line. All right, there we go. Now, if we put one block here, it should flow all the way down and stop right on the hopper. Perfect. Okay. So this is in good shape then, as far as from a item dropping perspective. Now this farm, and maybe it's partly because of the server, maybe partly just because this farm in general is probably going to be pretty slow. So it's definitely going to be something where I can do other things, come back to this, and hopefully that it it's gotten someplace in that amount in whatever amount of time. Probably definitely expandable vertically, or I mean I definitely 100% sure expandable horizontally as well. Just a matter of how much floor space you want to give up to this thing. But for now, let's continue on with the farm part of it. So what I need to do, and I don't actually have any cobblestone on me, is grab some cobblestone because we need to make a furnace. And I don't have any cobble to make a furnace. But I have plenty of cobble in the chests. Oops, wrong chest. And I'm just going to make one furnace for now because this thing is going to be so slow, so I'm not going to worry too much about that aspect of it. And I have some chests already, so that's good. So I'm going to place a furnace down right. Where am I gonna put it? I'm just thinking here what would be a good. I mean, I probably will end up moving this at some point anyway, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much. But that should work well, and then I can put. Really? Something I don't know how much I'm a fan of the way they redid how placing chests works. I'm sure that's got a good reason, but it's kind of annoying for me from having been used to the old ways of doing things. Alright, let's just throw this coal in here. I've just got so much coal, I don't even care. I mean, this coal should last a long time. And so that's gonna fill this up right away. Oh, that's where that other, I was like, where did that other chest go? But it went in the furnace. All right, so now basically we just have to wait for these guys to fill up, and then we'll see those flow down through these hoppers, and they should, I can't look at that. Oh, there we go. Just a bit of lag. And those should deposit directly down into all that. Now, the only thing here is, let's see. So, I'm assuming this farm still works. The video that I was watching was from 1.14.3. This 1.14.4 on the server. I'm pretty sure it probably still works. This has been a valid farm in Minecraft for quite a while. So, yeah. Hey Josh, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Kelp farm. Now that's an interesting thought. I haven't looked into kelp farms at all. That I could definitely look into that. Not right this second, but as a potential fuel source, that's a good idea. Thank you for the suggestion, John. So I think we're just gonna kind of leave this be for now, and then I guess we'll find out if it did anything by letting it sit here for a while. I could just throw just to show you that it should work, I could just throw a couple of cactus out here and we can watch it go through the system. And that'll tell me, oh, what the heck? Why did those get thrown off the front? Do I need to build up the front more? Oh, yep. That's why. Okay. Let's build this up by one here, because otherwise, when items flow through water, they flow through it so fast that they end up just flying over stuff. Otherwise, let's try that again. I'm kind of curious if that one will fly off the edge or not. Oh, for goodness sakes. I put the chest backwards. Oh, for goodness sakes. That is ridiculous. Why did I do that? Ugh. Alright, well, that makes sense why it's not working. I'm glad I tried to test it. Jeez Louise. Okay. Well, let's take all that out. I was so confused why it wasn't doing anything. And sure enough. Okay. So, duh, we need to put this back somewhere else. Let's sleep quick. To escape the skeletons. Hello, cat. Yeah, run away from me, because I'm scurry. Haha, he's scurrying away from the scurry person. Okay. A little bit of rework here. No big deal, no big deal. Break that. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Basically, just break down everything. And we actually need to put the furnace right here. I don't know why I thought it was the other way around, because I've played this game for long enough that I should just know that. But whatever. And that chest won't open anymore. I need to get some steps. Do I have steps? I have some steps. This is going to be kind of messy, but that's okay. Oh, wait, no, that was fine, because that's the extra block behind it. Okay, sweet. Wonderful. Now that's openable. We put all our coal in there. Hello. There we go. Now it's in the right spot. Goodness. Alright, now we can also block off the front of this. Perfect. Okay, now we should be able to do a quick test on it. Oh, man. It's like I've never played this game before. Yay! Okay. So now I'm going to put a double or single chest in front of this. Like so. And that will pull it into this. Now, you might be thinking, oh, well, why would you put coal in there? Because it's going to keep burning even though there's nothing there. Now, I realize that, but I just have such a surplus of coal until I build an additional farm to handle the difference in... Ooh, one of the cactus just broke. Did it go all the way through? Did it flow through the system correctly? It did indeed. Look at that. We are... The farm is officially working as designed. So that's actually super awesome. We have 3 green dye now. I'm actually going to put an additional chest here. I'm just going to put actual cactus in there. And then let's empty out this chest and just get rid of it. We don't need that right now. Okay, let's eat some food. Now, it would be kind of cool to get an additional farm working today. Trying to think. You know, you had suggested a kelp farm. I'm trying to think how that would even work, because kelp floats in water. I guess if you float it up to the top and there's flowing water on top of it, I guess that would work. Or a piston or something. I suppose that would make sense. Have hoppers just around it. Okay, so next thing is... Oh, for goodness sakes. Let me out. Oh! Okay. So we need to... I need to see if I have some sand. I don't think I have much sand. We might have to go on a little adventure to get some sand, because I would like to put glass around that. So we can kind of watch what's going on, but it'll also prevent the... Oh, I actually have some glass. Oh, I actually have a decent amount of glass. Probably it might still not be quite enough, but it's a start. So I'm going to put glass around the edge of this thing so that we can kind of see it work, but also the cactus that breaks off the tops won't fall into, or won't fall off the platform. They won't fall outside of it. Like you saw, that other one had gotten stuck on the edge here. But if we build up glass on this thing, then we shouldn't have that problem. As long as we make it high enough. And we can also put a roof on it, again, as long as we make it tall enough. Because it has to be one above where the cactus would be growing to that height. So basically it'd have to be +1 from here. Actually, no, it'd be +2 from here. So it can't be at this height. It'd have to be at the height above that. Because otherwise the cactus won't grow, and then that would just be very problematic. Because it would just ruin the whole point of the farm. Not going to bother breaking that because I actually need it to be that high eventually anyway. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to have enough, so we will probably have to go on a bit of an adventure to find sand, because ultimately I need it to be... I need it to be at this level. No, I need it to be at one higher than that even. I need to be at that level. It can be at that level because it can't be at... So if you're looking at this, the cactus is going to grow up one block, and it's going to be broken because these will try to connect to it. But if we have a block on top of those, which would be at this level right here, if we have a block directly above that, it just won't grow at all because it can see that it can't grow there, so it won't even try, and then it basically prevents the farm from working at all. So we don't want to do that. Yeah, I still have some. We'll go this route. And then we'll have to go get some sand. And we'll kind of see here how fast this farm actually works. You know, if we are kind of dinking around here a little bit, and then we can check to see how much cactus flowed through it. So there's probably only a few right now. Yeah, there's actually 7. I mean, that's not bad. Obviously, it's not really building up, but it is coming through at a fairly okay rate, it seems like. Obviously not great. The idea of, or the amount of experience in theory that you can get from this farm, if you let this entire double chest fill up with green dye, then this furnace will have somewhere, I think, like 32, 34 levels worth of XP if you start from 0. Obviously, it's pretty rare to start from 0, but, you know, sometimes. So, I need to get some more glass. I don't think I have any more sand at all. I'll double check. 2. Oh, we have a little bit. Not very much, though. Yeah. So I'll throw this sand in the furnaces right away, but then we need to go digging for sand. I don't want to dig for sand right next to this village, though, so that we don't ruin the landscape around it. So, well, let's see. Can we repair our shovel at all before we do that? Oh, easy peasy. See, that's what I said. This shovel is nice and easy to repair still. And we're just gonna go out this way, I think. Should I build a boat quick and just sail to the other side of the lake? I think that probably makes the most sense. Should be plenty of materials over there. I always bring 2 boats with me whenever I go somewhere on a boat because I don't trust it. I don't trust the first one to not break. I'll throw some of this extra stone brick stuff in this chest. Just gonna throw that cobblestone in there. We'll need stone bricks as going forward anyway. What time is it? It's pretty close to nighttime. Let's postpone this trip for a few moments. And I'm going to see if I have any extra beds laying around. Otherwise, chairs I can make one, I suppose, too. I also need to put a bed over at... Oh, for goodness sakes, don't have quite enough. I also need to put a bed over at the open pit mine because we don't have one over there currently, and that's proves to be problematic when it becomes nighttime over there. And oh, for goodness sakes, there we go. We got this lily pad here. All right, let's get over to the other side of the lake here and do a little bit of sand mining. Gotta mine some sand so we can get some glass. I think I'm gonna go clear to the other side though, because I don't care. I don't think I'm gonna have to care about that landscape really. Maybe I'll start over there. We already know that there's a village that way, like right on the other side of those where that tree is. So let's just dig some sand out over at this beach. You don't need like crazy amounts of it anyway. Just take a layer off for now. Really what I need to do is see if I can find if there's any deserts anywhere near us, because I don't really do a whole lot of building in deserts usually anyway, and obviously those are like super good areas for getting sand. Super good sand resource areas. Definitely need more glass than that though. Also we'll probably need glass as we play more and more, because we'll be building more. So it won't hurt to have any extra. I just love having a really fast shovel. It makes everything so much easier. It is going to be nighttime, but that's not the end of the world. I'm just trying not to destroy the landscape too much over here. You know, that doesn't really make it look that bad. So, all right, that should be enough for now for what we need. So let's go back over to, well, let's grab the sand that's still floating around over here first. Jeez. Then we'll go back to the village and get this stuff smelting. Jeez, I missed a lot. Okay. Now we should be good. Oh, goodness, there's a baby zombie. Goodbye, baby zombie. Back to the village. And we'll get this stuff in the smelter. We'll see. I mean, you can kind of tell. I mean, that was the farm there was completely auto-rendered. So I'm going to see if I can kill this Enderman first, though, because I need... Oops. Talk about ruining the landscape. Yeah, that's right. You can't teleport into water. The only problem is I need you to die so I can get the Ender Pearl. Where did you go? Ah! Server's lagging. Jeez. There we go. Jeez Louise. Alright, and we can go back in, because I do want to go to the end eventually, but I need some materials to do that. Alright, back to the village. Back to the safety of the village, or at least relative safety. There's definitely, mobs can definitely spawn inside the walls, I know that for sure. Yeah, we'll just leave the boat there for now. Let's take a quick nap here. Alright. Oh, we need to stay in there and put our sand in the furnaces. There we go. Okay, let's go use up this glass then. Might as well. And we'll take a quick, we'll checking on the farm a little bit. Well, the furnace is burning still. That's probably at least a decent sign, or not. Oh, 17 green dye. I mean, that's not actually. It's actually faster than I thought it would be at that point already. Honestly, definitely wouldn't hurt to have additional levels. You know, definitely would not hurt to expand this thing as soon as we can. But obviously not going to do that quite yet. That being said, I'm actually half tempted to, if we have enough glass to make the walls high enough, I'm actually half tempted to make a second layer on it right away, just because it would be really nice to have. All right, thanks for stopping by, John S. Have a good one. It would be really nice to have. Oh, no, I didn't want to pick that up. That needs to go down there. That's funny. It would be nice to just have higher yield. And if we double this yield, that would be at least somewhat significant. And it wouldn't, and it's, you know, fairly minimal amount of effort. This is a pretty cheap farm overall, if you think about it. I mean, as long as you have cactus, basically you can make this farm. There's, you know, all this glass is completely unnecessary, and I'll probably replace some of it with other stuff anyway to make this thing look a little bit nicer. Because it kind of looks like an eyesore just sitting over here on this side of the village right now. I'll probably spruce it up a little bit, but I'll probably do that off stream. Don't know if I'll get to it yet by, you know, the end of the week on Thursday when we have our next stream, but that's okay. Let's continue on with it for now. How it is. It's got 20 in there now. I mean, that seems pretty decent. Like if I'm just playing on the server and it's just doing this in the background, I mean, that's not terrible. Okay, let's go check on the glass now. I was just kind of stalling there so that we could give the glass a few moments to finish up smelting. It won't be all done yet, but hopefully enough. I think enough will be done that we can collect it. Or get the rest of it out of the smelters anyway. Enough should be done so that we can finish this level of the farm, and then we can expand it a bit. Do a wee bit of expansion on the farm because we need that experience. It's so vital to our playing this. Okay, this should be plenty of glass to put us up to the next layer that we need. And I'll make the ceiling out of stone brick, which I put back all downstairs, didn't I? Yep, okay, we'll finish the glass and then we'll go grab some more stone brick so that we can finish the next layer. And this, I need tubes. No, that's okay, I still need that there. Okay, now this is going to be the final layer. All right. There we go. Hello, John and Garrett. I play on PC Java Edition, so I do not have a PS4. Sorry. Doing the final layer of glass here, and then we can put... Actually, heck, why am I doing this in glass? This should be... Double checking here. This should be... yeah, I'm doing this wrong. We can make this final layer out of stone brick because it will be the layer of the ceiling as well. So that'd be look kind of silly if we had it glass and stone brick all in one. This is going to be by far the tallest structure in the village, that's for sure. Well, I guess that house, because it's on a hill, is fairly tall, but Not quite as tall, still. Okay. Let's go grab some stone brick, and we can get the second layer started, and should definitely be able to finish it still before the end of the stream. And we'll have a we should have a fairly decent XP farm / XP bank. Hopefully. Let's see. I need to go downstairs and grab stuff out of the chests down below. I have both stone brick down here as well as some more glass, which we can pull out of the furnaces here. Let's just grab a little bit more of this. You know, getting some of those experience levels along the way has never hurt anyone. All right. And this will kind of be just the same principle as the one below, and except for I'm not going to be able to use glowstone on the second layer because I don't have nearly enough glowstone to do that. I only have 9. But that's okay. So I'm just going to put this all the way around the sides to start with. And the best part is this whole time that we're building here, this farm is still working. Doesn't stop just because we're not doing anything with it. Very nice passive farm. Again, not the fastest farm in the world, but not the slowest probably either. Especially that we're going to be putting a second layer on it here. That should help. I mean, that should really literally double our production. So that's going to be awesome. Get rid of these problem blocks up here. Oops. Ran out of blocks. There we go. What kind of mob farms do you guys like building? You know, XP farms. You like building these types of passive farms, or do you rather have mobs? I personally would prefer to have mob farms, but for the sake of this video and the simplicity and where we're at in this server, the ease of this type of farm was good for, since we're still fairly young in the process in here. Oh, what am I doing? This needs to be dug out. That's gonna screw up the whole thing, but whatever. Okay. You also like mob farms? Yeah, I personally like mob farms. Well, one, because you can get XP and whatever drops the mob gives you, but also they're just more fun, and they're usually a lot faster also. Oops. But for purposes of this server where we're at, this one just made a little bit more sense to be able to do, being fairly early on yet. I also need to do a little bit of research and see what types of mob farms make sense in 1.14.4 because I haven't dealt with mob farms in a while, so I need to kind of do a little bit of digging to see which ones, if old ones still work that I already know how to build, or if things were changed that would make other types more efficient that I should try to build instead. But for now, we're just gonna leave it. We're gonna start with this one, and once I gain a little bit of knowledge, then we'll move on to some bigger, better farms. Okay, for now, I'm just gonna leave these with. I'll switch this all out with glowstone eventually, but I don't have nearly enough glowstone right now, so I'm just gonna use stone brick for now, just because. I'll switch that all out at some point. I should try to break a Minecraft record. Got any in mind? Alright, so then we need sand blocks, which I had just put all of our sand in the furnaces. Didn't I? I didn't leave any of it out of the furnaces. That's a real bummer. What a bummer. Oh, goodness. Where did I put all those extra cactuses? All the extra cacti. I mean, yeah, I don't have any more sand in here, and I'm pretty sure it fit in the furnaces, so I have literally no sand. Don't know what I was thinking. Oh, no. Literally, the last couple of blocks are getting used up. No. Oh, my goodness. That was so close. We could have had like 3 blocks of sand there. Oh my goodness. I don't think I have any other sand. Darn. Okay, well, looks like we're gonna have to go another quick little adventure here. Let's go to the other side of the lake one more time. Actually, no, I'm not going to the other side of the lake. I'm going to just mine this out because I don't care about this little thing anyway. And that should actually probably give me enough sand. That should be all I need, I think. That was only... Where did the rest... that's not only 6 sand. Where did the rest of it go? 36. That should be enough. Alright. Turn back around. Well, that was easy. That's something I definitely need to do. I need to find a source of sand that's not just these beaches, because I don't want to destroy all these beaches right next to my place. Oh, I broke the lily pad. Probably broke it when I ran the boat through it. Okay. I think I left the cacti over here. I sure hope I did, because otherwise I don't know where I put them. I hope I didn't throw them all in the furnace. Oh no, I left them in this chest. Yep, we're good. And that'll be enough. Okay. And we also need our bucket of water. Ah! I need water, water. Can steal some from the fisherman's hut. Very convenient, that fisherman's hut. I'm always getting water from it. It's so nice. Okay. So we need to put the sand out first. Do you see how much concentration that took me right there? I was very surprised that I didn't fall once there. All right, now we gotta put cactus out. It's amazing how difficult it can be to speak and do complex tasks at the same time. All right, now I should probably put up some scaffolding. I hope I don't start falling off at this height, because this is actually getting somewhat high now. Oh, I just threw my scaffolding materials off the edge. I need those. Okay. So basically now, I need to put blocks on top of all of the cactus. Dirt blocks, that is. And then we will again put glass panes in between each of the cacti. Oops, wrong thing. Wrong block. What? Dumb block leg. And this should start giving us basically a double yield from just having the one layer. So now I just delete all this, get rid of all the dirt blocks. without also destroying the glass. Longest strip mine? I don't know, that's probably a pretty lofty goal. I can't imagine that's any small task. I don't know if we'll ever get to that point, but I guess we'll find out. Alright, so now let's get rid of all of the dirt underneath this stuff. And we can put our water in. Perfect. Now, I need to put water in, but I also need to get another source block, and I can't reach that even close to that. So we'll put it over here, and then we have to go steal another bucket of water from the fisherman's hut, which is totally fine. I talked to him about it. You know, he's very understanding. He's understanding of us commandeering his water. It goes back anyway. I explained to him how it's, you know, an infinite water source. You know, he was a little slow at first to understand it, but he got going. Those villagers, they're not always. What is this? What the heck? Hello? Why is it doing that? That is weird. Hello? There we go. I have no idea why those blocks aren't updating on their own. That's so bizarre. Why won't that update? That makes no sense. Oh, come on. Why won't the blocks update? What is going on with this? Alright, that's it. We're disconnecting. And then we're coming right back. Just give me like 2 seconds here, guys. I'm just going to unload those chunks so that it stops freaking out. Don't worry, I'm still here, and the stream is not ending yet. I just need to see what the heck is going on. Okay, we should be good now. There we go. Okay. Let's try this again. Oh, it didn't get rid of any of those blocks? Well, that's weird. Why one? There we go. Alright, now... Okay, now it looks like we should be good. To double check on that. That was very strange. I think it was just a matter of needed to reload the chunks. But still, that was strange. And everything's working good. Okay, cool. Oh, it also didn't get rid of all of those? What the heck? What is going on with this thing? Let's re-break some of these, because it didn't seem to be cooperating before for some reason. And now we should be good. Okay. Now I probably need to go clean out the chest, because there's probably a bunch of dirt and garbage in there. So let's go take a quick check on that. Okay. Let's go check on down here real quick to see where we're at. So we've got a bunch of dirt stuck in there like I thought we would. Don't want that in there. 5 cactus, don't need that in there. Cracked stone bricks. How in the world did I get cracked stone bricks? Okay. Is that what happens when you break stone bricks with a pickaxe now? It's the only thing I can think of, but I definitely haven't had that happen to me yet. That's so confusing. Oh, it's probably because I went through a furnace. I wonder if you can actually smelt those things. That could be. I bet you that's why. Bet you that's how you make them. I don't know why I forgot about that. Hey Luna, how's it going? Welcome. Alright, I'm going to fill that water bucket back up just so that I have it full in my inventory again. Then we just got to put some glass around this thing on the top here to prevent the cactuses from flying out. And then we'll be pretty much set, and this farm will we can just kind of set it and forget it. And just check up on it periodically. And it will get us XP and lots of green dye, which I will probably just throw in a lava pit, but hey, not the end of the world. I don't think there's much use for green dye unless you need it to dye something, which I definitely do not. Good to hear, Luna. Alright, just got a few more left, and then we actually probably do have a decent amount yet downstairs. So let's go take a quick check on that. Yes, I could add a bamboo farm. The only problem is I haven't found any bamboo on this server yet, so I can't do that. At some point I want to automate the fuel in some way, whether that ends up being some sort of kelp thing or bamboo would probably be ideal just because it's super easy. But for now it is what it is, just because I haven't come across a bamboo biome yet. Simple as that. I don't know what the actual name of the biome is. Whatever the biome is that has bamboo in it, I haven't found it yet. The biomes in this map are quite large, and I haven't explored around all that much past, you know, sort of where we are currently. The furthest I ever went was probably, well, I mean, it was definitely for a while back when I went to find the, geez, what is it called? The Woodland Mansion. Which was like 16,000 some blocks away from where we are right now, which was absolutely ridiculous. I don't need to make it this tall. What am I doing? They're just in a jungle biome? Okay. Yeah, good to know. I actually literally didn't even know that. Just because I haven't played. This is the first map or server or whatever you want to call it that I have played since the game even included bamboo, so I actually know very little about that aspect of Minecraft. So yeah, a little tidbit of information there for you. But once we have this glass up, I'll work on a roof and, you know, prettying up this build a little bit later. I'm not gonna, that just is very tedious, so I don't feel like doing it on stream because it's probably not the most exciting thing in the world, but hey, having a working XP farm is kind of exciting, so I figured that's why we would do this today. It's exciting for me anyway. Just probably sit here AFK for the rest of the evening while I go eat dinner and such after the stream later. Okay, so now we should be getting essentially double output from what we were before, which should mean that this thing probably is getting a cactus every few seconds-ish, maybe. I don't know. Something around there. But we can see everything working in there, so that's cool. Water dripping from the ceiling all over the place. I don't know why there's a grass seed sitting there. Don't want it. There we go, some more. Yeah, so we'll just leave this sit, and it'll probably take a while. Not, like I said, not the best XP farm on the planet, but you know, it's better than nothing, and it was super cheap to build. Super cheap farm, actually, just in general. And we will just let this furnace gain experience for us and bank it up. I had specified before, this farm should be able to produce approximately, if I started from zero, having 0 XP, it should be able to produce somewhere like 32 to 34 experience levels, give or take. I don't remember the exact numbers. Obviously, if you start from something non-zero, it'll give you a little bit less total levels, because levels are the number of XP it takes per level obviously goes up as you level up. So if I started at like 20, I probably wouldn't get 32 levels out of it. I'd probably get like, I don't know if it'd be half that or a third, 2/3, I don't know. But it wouldn't be a full 32 levels, that's for sure. So, okay. Alrighty. I mean, Luna, you can join the world, except for you will have 0 permissions, and I would have to look up how to give you even give you permissions, because default permissions on the server is literally 0. Yes, it is a private server. Luna's been around here for quite a while. He's helped me out on a few things, so there's only a couple people period that actually have access to the server, much less play on it regularly. I would say I'm the only one who plays on it regularly. What was I doing? I was going to clean up my inventory a little bit because it is cluttered. Where have I been putting my ender pearls? There they are. I only have 30. That's pathetic. I need more of those. Alright. Okay. Alright, see you later, John. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, now I need to still build a bubble tower on the other side of... Hello, One Day Minecraft. Welcome to the stream. How did I get a grass block? I don't have any silk touch anything. What the heck? How did I get a grass block? Was anyone paying attention to that? I wasn't. I'm gonna chalk that up to a server glitch. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna put some stuff in the wood chest real quick, or the wood hut real quick, just to clear some more space. And I'm gonna leave my glass out in these chests just because that's where it's been forever, and then that way I will know where it is, because I know it's here. Come on, I'll put some sand in there too. All right, so we need to take this soul sand and bring it back to. I guess I'll put that in there. We could dance with the villagers. It's probably really obnoxious on the stream to spin around like that, so I won't do it anymore. I'm going to take a quick gander at see what we're at here. And... oh, thanks. I'm glad you like the pathways. All right. See, we're almost up to a stack already. I mean, that's not bad. It's not, like I said, it's not fast, but it's not horrible. I mean, that was only a few minutes. And it got almost a half stack. Maybe what was that, 5 minutes-ish, give or take. So let's go back over to the pit mine here. I want to make the bubble super fast, awesome thing, whatever bubble towers. I don't know what you want. I don't know what those are called. The bubble towers and the water stuff. Terminology, whatever you want to call it. Let's take some soul sand over to the pit mine so we can make that so they don't have to almost die every single time that we use that. Oh, jeez. Okay. It will take us a moment, of course, to get over there because I built it so flipping far away. But I built it that far away for a reason. Because I'm, you know, over time we'll you know, continuously probably expand on the village. Obviously, we're slowly filling up inside the village walls, but eventually we'll have to expand the village walls, or at least build outside of them. Maybe upgrade them. I've alluded to building a castle at some point, or upgrading the village to more of a castle-esque structure. Obviously, that's probably like significantly long-term, because that would be a really big undertaking. But so yeah. But this open pit mine should help us quite a bit with resources, and especially the generics like, you know, cobble, and obviously all the special stones. They'll give us some actual, you know, minables, as I call them, you know, cobble or iron and coal, and diamonds, all those things, gold, redstone, lapis, but mostly just need it for the cobble because we'll just use massive amounts of that over time. So what I really need to do here is simply remove this bottom block here and replace it with soul sand. And that should give us a bubble tower. And hopefully we did this correctly before, and all of these blocks turned into source blocks, and it looks like they did. Sweet! Oh, for goodness sakes. Of course it's nighttime. Hey, I brought my bed, though, so we should be good. Oh, jeez. I'm going to just quickly light up this area a little bit. Get rid of these creepers, because nobody likes a creeper. At least not when they're attacking you. Or getting in your pit mine. That was a close one. Seriously? I was gonna say he better be dead by now. That was that was already 3 hits. It's usually all it takes. Okay. Oh, for goodness sakes, there's a creeper right next to our bed. Yeah, we'll just hit him off the cliff. There we go. Just need that experience. Experience, yes. Said it kind of weird the first time. Boing, boing, boing. Okay, sorry. I just like jumping on the beds because that didn't used to be a thing. All right, so yeah, this is our open pit mine for any of those of you who were not here at the beginning of the stream. You'll notice that I basically have just removed the dirt layers from parts of it because my efficiency 5 pick is very damaged and extremely expensive to fix. So until we have more of those, you know. But yeah, let's see. Does your iron village get iron golem spawn span? For every villager I have in my 2 actually kind of small village, I have 1 golem. I don't think so. I'd have to look. I really am not 100% sure how many iron golems I have. I'd have to actually go look at it. What version is the server? 1.14.4 is the version of the server. All right, so really all I wanted to do over here is make this bubble tower so that we can get up and down on this side easier. One of my next immediate net projects will be to build, you know, a little building on top of this and encapsulate a bunch of storage. Actually, we're gonna need a flipping boatload of storage. So it'll probably be a fairly substantial building with a lot of chests in it for storing all this, the goods that comes out of the pit mine, because wow, that's going to just be lots of blocks. I don't remember. I could do the math and figure out exactly, or not exactly, but roughly how many blocks minus air spaces and for caves and such. But that actually might not be a terrible calculation to do just for fun. Maybe I'll do that and have that ready for next stream or something. But yeah, I just love, this is just like the coolest like mechanism for getting up vertically. I could do that all day long. It's just so fun. Such a great addition to Minecraft. And I know that's not even like super recent because that was like a few updates ago I think already, but like I said, I haven't played much of the recent updates until this server, so until this world, until LubertCraft. So yeah, let's go back to the other side, since that's where pretty much everything is. And we want our farm to keep going. It's out of render distance right now. It's problematic. We got to get back to it so it can keep producing for us. We need that experience so we can repair this insanely expensive pick. I think it takes like 32 levels just to do one repair on it, which is ridiculous. And it's going to probably be able to do one more repair and then be too expensive. What I really need to do is actually enchant just regular unbreaking 3 efficiency 5 picks without the fortune on it, so that they last longer and they're easier to repair, which is another reason I want the XP farm. But I'll probably have to do a bunch of mining, so it's really mining is usually my primary experience source. So I'll probably have to do a significant amount of mining still, just to supplement that farm. I'll probably have to get my alt account on so I can sit up by the farm while I'm doing other things, so that just accumulates, which would be really nice. But we'll see. I'll kind of keep track of it, see if I can figure out, you know, kind of a rough efficiency of the XP farm. Because I am kind of curious how, you know, roughly how long it takes in real life, if I were to sit just AFK at that, you know, near it, how long it would actually take for the single chest to be completely full. Oh, don't go back. Stay here. Jeez. I mean, I have some more in this chest, but still, that'd be annoying. Then I have multiple... I really wish I would have lit this. Oh my gosh, that cat is still stuck in the wall down there. Did you hear that? Did you hear that meow right in the middle of this thing when I was coming up? When I was building this, one of my dumb cats followed me down there in the tunnel, and the only way I could get it out of the way was to build it into the wall, and so I did. And I don't think I told it to sit there. I think I told it to be allowed to run around, but it's never teleported out to me, which is kind of hilarious if you think about it, because it's just been stuck down there since, like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 episodes ago. I don't even remember what episode that would have been on, but where are we at? Still at 59. Of course, we just got back into render distance, so it just started working again. Obviously, it wasn't doing anything while we were over at the open pit mine, just because we were way too far away from it. So I'll end up putting a roof on this sucker, and, you know, finishing it, putting on, you know, the finishing touches soon. I'll try to do at least some of that in between streams. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I'll show you the IP after the stream, Luna. You can come check it out. So, and I don't have to worry too much. It's like I take regular I take backups like every single day of the server, so it's not if someone were to destroy it, it's not like it would be gone. They can only do so much damage, and then I just reload it from the last save or the last backup, so I'm really not too concerned about that aspect of it. I just don't want tons of people, so I don't have to deal with that all the time. And hopefully I never have to deal with that with you either. Alright, anyway, we can put the soul sand down with the rest of the nether materials. And I actually need more glowstone to finish this whole build here. So I'm wondering, maybe we go into the nether on a bit of a glowstone excursion. I need to grab some cobblestone if we're going to do that, but I think that would be a good idea. I think if I go over by... I'm just thinking of what I have available to me in the nether. We have that path that goes over to... what is it called? The nether fortress. If I followed that, we should be pretty well set. Because I think there's some glowstone near that that's easily accessible. So let's do that. I haven't been in the nether in a couple episodes now. And really, since we found that really awesome awesomely located and super close nether fortress. That's just really, really nice. So let's run down this tunnel and wait for the world to load. Oh, jeez. And then right at the other end of this tunnel, there's a perfectly preserved, well, not perfectly preserved, but just handily located nether fortress. We've got a blaze spawner up here that I completely surrounded so it can't spawn anymore. We've got another one right over here that I'll just run past so that we don't get shot by it and killed. We've got, oh, I shot him off the edge, darn. That's a bummer. Hopefully he finds his way back up because I want to kill him properly so that, oh, I didn't bring any milk. Oh no, that was dumb of me. Ah, no skulls. Let's really hope that we don't die from this. I really hope we don't die from this. There we go. Okay, good. Whew. I didn't think we would, but you never can be too careful. Okay, so I'm gonna go up this way. There should be. How long have I been working on this server? Count back this. I'm on episode number 17. So if we, oh, what the heck? There's a skeleton up there. Oh, we can just run down here. That works. All right. I'm on episode number 17. I stream twice a week, but I missed like I think 2 or 3 episodes since the start of it. So, do the math. What is that? What's 16 divided by 2 is what? 8. So like, I think I have been doing the actual LubertCraft live streaming for like 8 to 10 weeks-ish. But I did do some actual, like, regular episode, like episodic videos of this server before then. But it was at a different location on the map. And I did sort of carry over, like bring the materials that I had built up from the previous location to this one. So, although I don't have an exact number, it's somewhere around 8+ weeks-ish. So, but you know, I mean, that's a few hours, a couple hours each stream. But then I also play probably a couple hours a week outside of the stream, whether that's getting stuff ready for the stream or, you know, whatever the case may be. Well, I thought there was some like fairly easily accessible glowstone out here, but I was definitely wrong. Jeez. Okay. How long have I been working on the world in total? Let's see, there's probably 10 episodes. I was doing those. I think there was 10 episodic episodes before I did the live streaming. So that would be like, oh jeez. Just trying to think here. Oh, there's some glowstone right here. I'm trying to do math and play the game at the same time. Doesn't work. Okay. So I would say, you know, a few months, basically. Because I took some time. There was some time in between when I did the episodic videos on this server, and when I did the since I've created this live stream series, so a few months overall, with a break in between somewhere. Alright, that's not very much glowstone, but it's better than nothing. Does that answer your question well enough, Luna, I suppose? Alright. Why does the glowstone have to be so darn high up in the sky? I think my friend Boris already mined out some of the glowstone over here, which is probably why the glowstone that I thought was here that was fairly accessible isn't. Yeah, I don't have much of a better answer than what I had, sorry. it's about what I got. Because it has been kind of on and off, so I don't know how much time I've actually spent on this server specifically. I've had this server itself, regardless of this map, for like years. I think since like 2015. But this map specifically, just for the last few months, because it got corrupt at one point. My old map got corrupt at one point. And I never... Actually, some of my videos were on the old server, but that was just creative builds. So I then turned it into this survival server. But if you go back and look at some of my other videos, like the I created a castle on this on the previous world on this server. I made a 3-part series just to walk through and showcase of that build. And I built some other random stuff on it too. But that world got corrupt, and I was able to save part of the world, but the part that actually had the big castle on it was deleted and regenerated from scratch. So that was kind of disappointing, but you know, it is what it is. Sometimes that kind of stuff happens. When you have a server that only gets backed up for a week at a time, backs up every night, but it only lasts a week, so I have to make sure I check in on it every so often. But that's what can happen, is you can lose the whole thing very easily if you don't keep an eye on it. But now I do additional backups of my own, so I don't have to worry about that anymore, because I learned from my mistakes. That's the moral of the story, kids. Learn from your mistakes. Don't make them twice. Yeah, RIP World, that was for sure. It did have some other cool stuff on it too. Like I had built a, if you're familiar with Doctor Who at all, I built a gigantic, just massive TARDIS on that server. Am I lost? Did I forget my way in the nether? Oh, there it is. Never mind. I found it. It's like, there's a bridge somewhere. It's down here. Whew. I built a gigantic TARDIS on that map. On the old server map. And that part of the world was safe, so I didn't have to, wasn't too bad. Really only the castle. Everything else in that world was fine. It was just the castle that had gotten completely corrupted, which is kind of weird. Alright, since we're here in the nether, I'm gonna run around quick and see if we find any more wither skeletons, just because, I mean, getting wither skulls never hurts. It never hurts to have more beacons, so since we're already here, take a quick gander around. It's a little dark in here, but that's okay. I was actually surprised how many wither skeletons had spawned in when I first loaded up the nether, like a few minutes ago when I first got here. So there was quite a few of them. And this fortress is just absolutely gigantic. If anybody, I mean, I'm sure not everybody was here when I first found this place, but that's just a dead end. But this fortress is just absolutely gigantic. It is huge. The biggest one I've ever seen personally. I mean, I don't know, maybe I just haven't been in the nether a lot and I don't know what fortresses usually look like, and maybe they always look like this, but I don't think so. I don't think that's the case. Okay, let's find the exit. Just this way. Oh, there's a wither skeleton right there. Why, hello, sir. Oh, don't fall off the edge, though. Ah, darn. That's okay, though. Not the end of the world. Can take a while to get another skull. I was just amazed that I was able to get 3 wither skulls within 1 episode of this a few weeks ago. A couple weeks ago. And I felt like that was pretty crazy. Okay, I don't want to fight you zombie pigmen, but I do want to fight the... I don't want the blaze or the pigmen, I just want the... Is he mad at me? He shouldn't be. I didn't hit any of the zombie pigmen. Hello, sir. You shouldn't be mad at me. And you're not mad at me, but you're following me like you're mad at me. Okay. Let's see if we can get this guy out of here so that we can attack the wither skeleton on its own. Come here, wither skeleton. I can't hit you where you're standing. Oh, you're standing in a too high, that's why. I was like, why isn't it moving? Because it can't. Mr. Pigman, you need to get out of the way because I don't want to accidentally hit you. This is very dangerous. Oh, jeez. Oh, well, what I need to do is just do that. Now we should be good. There we go. No skull. Bummer. That's okay. Alright, let's head back outside. Head back to the village. Because I think we should have enough glowstone to replace all the blocks we need to. And we actually will have to do a little bit of extra work because the farm will break as soon as we just destroy all those blocks. That's alright though. Okay. Huzzah! Back in the village. Home sweet home. The safety of the overworld. I'll build this glowstone dust into some glowstone blocks quickly. Alright, let's go do some quick replacement here. I'm going to have to probably break I'm going to break in the glass because... Well, no, I don't necessarily need to do that. But I am going to have to get rid of all the water. Because otherwise it's going to be a pain in the butt to reset this thing up. But that's okay. We'll quickly refurbish this thing. And then, because yeah, this is all gonna break, but that's okay, we can just replace it all, it's not a big deal. Okay, and let me just hoover up all the cacti here. And then we need to break all of the sand, because we need to use that again. Hopefully none of it falls off the edge. Okay. I'll also break this dirt, because we just don't need that anymore. We actually do need it to replace the pattern, so that we can place the glowstone on top of these. Just makes life easier that way. Okay. And then we'll put glowstone on top of that. Oops. Already screwing up. We got plenty of glowstone now, so I'm not too worried. Oh. Can't jump in between them because there's stuff in the way. I totally forgot about that. Those glass pillars are going to be in the way for putting the sand and everything on. We'll have to do this the kind of slow bummer way, but not the end of the world. Alright, now let's put sand on those. You don't want to throw the glowstone on the ground. That's some good glowstone there. That's some quality stuff. Sourced right from the nether. First hand. Can't get rid of that. Oh, for goodness sakes. Can't place in the right spot. Gotta eat some food. Okay. Alright, now we can destroy these blocks again, then we'll have to put the cactus back on top, but I should be able to do that from up above. Okay, make sure all those are good. And then we need to put in a water source block, get some dirt in the inventory. Ah, that's gonna screw everything up, but that's okay. Let's build some steps out of this thing temporarily because I need to go get another water source block so that we can do that whole bit again. But we are almost done. Well, essentially done with the functional part of the farm. The cosmetics are whoa. The cosmetics are lacking a little bit, but like I said, I'll try to see what I can do to spruce it up at some point. May not be between now and the end of the week because I've got a busy week this week, but eventually. It might be a running theme. There might be a lot of functional things on this server that aren't the most oh, come on. I need to get that block. Come on. So close. I'm gonna make everything probably on the server primarily functional and then worry about aesthetics at another time just because I don't have infinite amount of time to work on the server on the world just in general. Since I do this just in my free time, it's not like I'm doing it all the time. Oh, I can't put that there because there's a block next to it. Duh. Alright, here's the real test. Can I successfully navigate around this thing by just jumping onto these glass pillars? That is the real test. I was gonna say I can't actually make that. It's too far. Darn. Well, I failed that test. Okay, that's better. I should be able to actually reach this from up here. Should be fine. Except for I can't reach all of them. Oh, I don't even have enough cactus to fix it. I'm gonna have to grab some more from the chest. Didn't realize that. That's a bit of a bummer. We can fix that though, because I have some extra cactus down below, right here, in this little chest. What? What did I do with it? Where did I put the cactus? I had extra cactus. I bet you I put it in another chest when I was cleaning out my inventory. Put it in the wrong spot. Well, I have 7 now. I could have swore I had like a whole stack though. What did I do with it? Huh, okay, whatever. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. This should be enough. Or I can just turn off the furnace so that it, oh, that'd be a problem too. You can turn off the furnace temporarily so that it lets just the cactus through, so I have some extras, but I have a couple extras anyway, so it should be fine. There we go. Okay. Now the farm is back in working order. I'll get rid of this dirt. Okay, good. I was like, I can't reach that? Seriously? Ah! Shoot. Alright. We'll just make ourselves a door. Don't worry, I'll fix that in a second. Just want to get rid of the rest of this dirt before I forget. I'm going to leave this scaffolding up around the side because I do still need that. And we will have to fix... Oh, might as well just go down here again. Okay. Now let's fix that hole in the wall. And now there's probably going to be dirt in here or in here. Okay. Put this cactus in here. Another rack, don't need that. Put this coal... Wait, what? Oh no, we're good. Coal goes in the back. Duh. I already went through that whole fiasco today once, jeez Louise. Alright. I think that this is about a good spot as any to end on. So, with that beautiful view of that very functional, not very pretty XP farm, we can just see it lovely, you know, just working out for us, you know, getting that cactus for us and putting it in the furnace. I suppose, you know, for fun, we could see how much experience we get from, I need some redstone, from taking the cactus out of there. I mean, it's only gone through a stack and a half or whatever it's gone through, so it's going to be very minimal. But hey, just for fun, might as well check it out. See how it works. Never hurt. Gonna take it out sooner or later anyway. And all I need to do that is to power this hopper to prevent it from doing anything. And then wait for this to be done. And then... boom! Hey, they gave us a whole level. I mean, that's not bad. And then I can just throw this in the garbage, which I'm just going to throw on the ground right here. Oh, I want the torches. Alright, I'll throw it further in the cave. Don't need the green dye, do want the torches. And I want to break this torch because I don't want that. I will put a torch in there. And then that will continue to produce for us. This is wonderful. Alright, so I'm just going to sit here AFK now for the rest of the evening. And let this thing produce because that is really sweet. Really slick. Alright, well, at this point, I'd like to thank everybody for stopping by, you know. It was a grand old time this evening, and go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. If you really enjoyed it, go ahead and get that bell on so you get all my notifications when I go live next. Planned next live event here is Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. Central. My general schedule is I stream every Monday and Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. Central. So make sure you keep that in mind and stop on by next time I'm alive. Next time I'm alive, geez Louise. Next time I'm live on YouTube. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. See you next time.